trip. Let's go on a trip in a rusty old ship. Let's go on a trip. 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 My boss is a slob. I wanna quit my job. This town is the worst. I bet that it's cursed. My neighbor's a jerk. He's got a creepy smirk. It rains.
This program is intended for immature audiences.
I don't know how I got here, but I know that it's right. Even in thunder, I stay clear, standing strong with all my might. With the flash of the lightning, I take off and I burn bright. Hear the crash of thunder, and I'm all I'm out and into the night. Spinning myself round and round, watch me how I wear my crown proud, and I will shout it out. Move to the beat of my drum, higher than where I begun. Look at what you've now become. Watch me how I wear my crown proud, and I will shout it out. I get up with the sunrise, soul alight with the fire. Living life is the big prize, 'cause I'm my own live wire. It's a game all the same, take your aim, and by God you better shoot high. The pain we will gain and the name will end.
Welcome to the Northern Union Vape Show. It is a Sunday night and it's time for some chatting about things and about different things and about things. So who we've got on tonight is myself, Benny Vapes. You've got the one and only JP Farmer, JP World, JP, we ain't got a clue what he's doing, JP. Over there in the corner, we've also got Mr. LPC Luke Vape Reviews. We haven't got Mr. HANKY because he's not been too well, so we hope you're feeling better. Big love to you. And we have got a few shout outs to do. We will address things. First of all, is if you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in Twat chat. If you are in Twat chat, swap it over and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. Right, I'll just pop out chat. I'll bring you beautiful faces back up. And then we can talk about something. Let me go. So I can see all the beautiful people in chat. Live chat. We'll run down chat first and we'll get. Are you going to run down? Luke, can you run down chat?
Go on, I'll do it for a change.
Go on then. You run down.
Right, back to the top. So, first of all, we've got Craig D. Good evening. Kyle, good evening. Frank Miser, good evening. Who else we got? Me. Above the Clouds. Cloud Chucker. John Vaping Joker. Who else have we got in here? Ian Thomas, good evening. Who else have we got in here? Metal Vape 90, good evening. Peter 247, good evening. Mike Haynes, I've already said that. Who else have we got? Bill Levi, good evening. Benny, good evening. Mike Haynes, good evening. Martin Zonas, good evening. Bearded Vape God. Billy Levi. Is there anyone else now I'm missing? Grateful Aunt, good evening.
I'm not even looking. I thought you were taking it. Ian Thomas, have you got him? Have you got JVJ? We've got Mr. Intense. Metal Vape 90.
Said that, yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
everyone.
All right. If he's missed anybody, it's his first time.
Apologise.
He's a virgin. Oh, second time. It looked like a rabbit in a headlights then, didn't he, with eyes like that? Do you know what I mean? We've just got our live sports reporter, Mr. Mike Haynes, is saying Wales are beating Australia 19-6. 19-6 is a Wales rugby union score. Thank you, Mr. Mike Haynes, our roving reporter at the sports venue. Birdie Viking says, how do I know if I'm in twat chat? But if you're all right, buddy. If you have a look at the top and it says live chat, you're all right. If it doesn't, then you're in twat chat. So that's what the twat chat is. So everybody's now looking at the top saying, I'm in live chat. I'm in live chat. So that's what you got to look at the top. You're looking for live chat, not twat chat. So, BFC, yeah, that's it. Oh, the message top. Right, so we'll do a quick buffet. We'll do a quick buffet first. And we will start with Mr. Lukey LPC.
Right, so I'm on a couple of podkits because I use them a lot. Aspire Go Tech, got some mental in there. The other kit I'm on is the Small One 11 pod kit, and I have got some of the
11.
That's the one. Elux Legend Nick Salt in there.
Ooh, Elux.
Also, I'm on the Arbiter 2 with the Voopoo. I can't remember the name of it. I know it, but I can't remember the name of it. And some Power Punch Berry Fusion. And that's my lot for tonight. Pass on to JP.
Thanks, Luke. I am on the Bishop on the mix. In that, I have got the usual tea juice ready stare. Last but not least, I'm on the Ripley on the Digiflavor Z1 mod. And in that, I have got some Mr. Meringues. What I've mixed up.
Oh,
very
nice.
Yeah, Alchemites cupboard, something like that, what they call it.
Alchemist cupboard. Alchemitis. Yeah. Is that Alchemitis?
I'm not really a mixer, am I, really? I just go in
we go over to Alchemitis cupboard to buy some gear.
I'll just look for the previous email and all that.
Alchemist cupboard. Alchemist.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Mr. Mike is saying, Benny, it's all messages now. It still says live chat on mine. So if you're on computer, it still says thing. Mr. Savage Simon, when did you become a racist? I hear you become a racist, Simon. Oh, we died to say that to him all day. I'm going to message him and say, I hear you become a racist. Right, so I'm on the Gua with the trilogy on top, and inside that I've got some stuff that I mix myself. This is my second bottle of 6ml. Look at the state of that bottle. I peeled the label off. I peeled the label off a bottle and it won't come off because I had no bottles. Good way of mixing. If you haven't got any bottles, just rip a label off of an old one. And that is a mix that I made up. It's like a blackberry, strawberry, lemonade slush thing.
You know how to get the block, don't you?
Watch it.
No, use WD-40.
Oh, no, I use my wipes normally from work, hand wipes, big wet wipes. Use like them. They get everything off. But I couldn't be asked. So I like a bit of sticky on my hands. So, yeah. So that's that. And inside that, I'm also on the box with the cubics inside. And inside that, I've got some naughty, very, very naughty juice, RY4. Can go over this burger and use BV20 for 20% off if you do want to try some of this. Ian, ask Pugs where he got that naughty juice vanilla from. Just ask him who promoted it and said to him, here, try. Well, I didn't. I gave it to their lass. I said, try this. It's quite nice. He went, oh, I like that. And suddenly Pugs is showing off all the time on the show going, not just custard, not just vanilla custard. Who sent it? Who give him the fucking thing? Thanks.
No, Benny, was it?
Yes, when we were last expo, I got it with me. Jack, you all right? Went down, so I'd got it, and we were talking about it. I said, oh, do you want about custard? I said, oh, it's quite nice custard, not just so. What is it? Pugs' missus said, oh, can I try it? So I said, yes. So she went, oh, I really like that. So go on, then you can have it. Go on. Next thing, fucking Pugs has nicked it. The bastard. East is East, not that. That's a right one, is East is East. It's a right thing, is that. Love that. When she drops Fanny in the lap. Mike Sellers on the G-Class V2 with the bearded Vikings Ripsaw idea on my own blue Slurpee. You see, Ian, never knew that. No, because he's not going to fucking tell you, is he? But yes, it was from me. Good, glad you're all right, Jack. Bearded Viking says, Vaping Vape God said, it's my nan's 96th birthday tomorrow. Congratulations to your nan. Hope she's fit and well. 96 is a good age. Good innings, is that? Good innings.
Yeah, 4 more to go.
So, Manis, you're all right. Baby oil gets sticky off a tree. Oh, yeah, I'll have to try that. Bit of baby oil. Mum, Dad, the Yaddy Yadders are coming. Talk about is on the Nautilus Prime X with black OTE special blend going. Very nice. Very nice. Right, so, first things first. If you didn't know, which I'm sure Simon will bob it in and Craig will jumble into the show, in a couple of weeks' time, the Saturday show are doing a charity live for Mick. You all know Mick. Comes in, he's been in here, comes in, he's been on Mixing Show, he does the late night vape show with Bill, been around 3-4 years now. His daughter's unfortunately been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. It's common knowledge now, it's out there, everybody knows it. There is a GoFundMe going on for some money for her, because obviously she's got 4 little kiddies. Well, one's 17, I think 17, 11, and then a little baby that's only a month old, and then I think the other one's 2. So obviously it's not a nice thing. So what they're doing is they're doing a charity auction and a giveaway on the Saturday show. So it's charity live, just to raise some money so we can help her out and give a little bit back and just make it a little bit better for the kids. You know, if they want to go away, Australia, Disneyland, or whatever, you know, because obviously it's a bit of a shock for them. So they are doing that charity live. There is a raffle. It's £5 a ticket. So you're on a spinny wheel like they did last time, and there's a load of prizes. They've got everybody joining in at the moment. They've also got an auction going on from some really nice gear. They've got the Vindicator and things like that going on. So there is some auctions going to be going on there as well. So as you can see, HANKY's just put it in there, just giving. I think it's £5. You need the link. Simon, I don't know if you've got the link for the what is it, the PayPal, because it's a PayPal address. If you haven't got PayPal, don't worry about it. You can email or get in touch with Lord Blumpkin, Paul, and he will sort it out for you. If you don't want to use PayPal, because some people don't feel like you've got to give anything. Just don't feel like you've got to do it. Just share it out. Share it out to everybody. Put it on your social media, your Facebook page, whatever. Just so it gets eyes on it, and they can, you know, people will come in and get involved, and we'll raise as much money as they can for Mick. Because, well, it's not for Mick, it's for his daughter. It all goes to his daughter. Because there's things in place, you know, it's a sad time. You know, and I've sat in Zooms with him and that lot, you know what I mean? And, you know, this week he's been on a load of shows. So, yes, do go over and watch that. We'll give you more updates. It's 2 weeks' time. So we'll give you more updates when we know about it next Sunday. But please, if you can give some money, you can share it out, do. Right, so the PayPal me is here. If you want to join in, Miss Angus put it there. Hey up, Hanky, you all right? I will pin that message there at the top. So if you do want to, so I'll pin that one there. If you do want to join in the raffle, then it's pinned there. Buy a ticket, it's £5 a ticket, and you go on the spinny wheel and you can win all sorts of prizes, loads of stuff coming. The other one, like I say, is up there. If you don't want to buy a ticket, you're not bothered. There is just a giving. I can't pin two. I can only pin one. Yeah, I can only pin one message. So we'll probably we'll do that now. I hope you're all right, Hanky Love. We will change that over and put the Just Giving one on later on. But if you do want to get involved and you want to, a Fiverr, or you just want to go on to Just Giving, I'll put the link there and give whatever you can. If you can't afford it, just share it out. We're not telling you you've got to give. We're not going to criticise because obviously times are hard. But if you do want to give some the Just Giving's there and you want to go direct, a couple of quid, just bang it on. If you want to buy a ticket for the Fiverr, buy a ticket for the Fiverr. All right, let's get some money over to her and get everybody joined in. I know they've got some big, hopefully some big people coming on. There's loads of gear to auctions off. Some fucking decent gear as well. Well out of my price range, that's for sure. That is for sure. So that is it. That's public information done and dusted. Do check out Saturday show. They'll keep you out. If you go on last night's show, they will tell you more about it. And then obviously they'll give you a bigger update next week. But do get involved with this. Right. What's everybody saying? Metal Bits.
I've just done a £5 donation while you was doing that. So it's nice.
There you go. Yeah, nice and easy. If you've got PayPal, you can buy a £5 ticket or you can go on there and get that. So yeah, there you go. Much love to everybody and well done for them. Benem, you all right? Patrick says, does anyone know where I can get a spare LiPo for my Steam Crave Hadron Pro? If you go on to type in the details off your battery, it'll tell you you can pick it up. They're only for cars, aren't they?
RCs, aren't they?
Yeah, you can pick them up. They're only for RC racing cars and planes and shit like that, so you pick one up easy enough. Evil Dead Rise is a good film. I've not seen that yet, JVJ. I was looking at it. I was tempted. I was definitely tempted on doing that. Guys, you all right, mate? Definitely tempted with that one. Metal Vapes on his Clown Vapor Trident 6-watt with Vapor SNRG tank with a Tofo D45 single coil RBA installed with my Dipper Labs apricot yogurt. Scott Wood, hope you are well. So, yeah. So there you go. Right, so how have you boys been? How's your week been? Mark, it's been a good week. Go on.
Yeah, it's good. Mine's been all right. A bit wet. I had a wet day last week. Got called off because of the weather.
Yes, because it was a bit shite, wasn't it? A bit shite.
Just a bit, yeah. I couldn't really do anything, so I had to come home. Nothing else I could do. So I went for a bacon and sausage butty and then came home. Did all the washing.
Mike says, Ben, all those are LiPos that have 4Cs, not ones special for vaping. I don't think they're special for vaping, mate. I don't think you type all the details in. But I could go on now and type all the details of the battery exactly as it says on it. I'd find one straight away. Sorry, so you've got yourself a bacon butty?
Yeah, I went for a cafe, went for a bacon butter and a brew because Simon shared the picture on that show last week that they did with Craig D. Yeah, did that. Band practice, and that's it, really. Working.
Right. So, James, yourself?
Not a lot, really. It's just been mainly work and sleep. I've been that tired this week. I think everything from last week, it's all caught up with me.
All right. Too much shagging.
Yeah.
Too much fucking walking. I've got
Get
to
over.
I've got to do it again in a couple of weeks when Hull Fair's down.
Oh, what? To Walterville Fair?
Hull's Fair.
Hull Fair. It's massive. Hull Fair takes over Old Town.
The biggest travelling fair going.
Takes up all that town.
Is it good?
It's
I've never been. I just know what it is.
Keeps the kids quiet and empty your pocket as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, while we're on about that, James, you have a couple of... So, if you haven't seen, Craig and Kenny and Simon did a little show. Simonson did, and Luke was on, and Mick were on. And they did a little section. And the little section, as Luke's just pointed out, was about food. right? So the title of the thing was Rate My Nosh. Well, it means totally different. I don't know if it means same as you. It means totally different in fucking Yorkshire. Does Rate My Nosh. So I thought it was going to be this. So James, if you can bring the face picture up, please.
Right.
So I thought we was going to get something like this on it. Rate My Nosh. Do you know? So this is a $10 hooker that if you want to get rate your nosh, you can go out and find her for $10 or £10, and just rate it. If you can report back to us and rate it how she is. But if you want to pay a little bit more and you go into the high end ones, it might cost you $140, and you can get something like this next one.
1 minute. Is that one gone then?
Yes.
Right, let me find the one. Because I didn't want to mix it up with the later on of the show. Here we go.
There you go. Rate My Nosh. You can pay a little bit extra and they will definitely peel it for you and everything. A little bit better looking on this one. You can tell by the hands. Do you know what I mean? But that is going to cost you about £150 for that one.
Expensive banana, that.
Exactly. So that is Rate My Nosh.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, wait, what the hell? What? Would I attend? Yeah. That's exactly what I was like. Oh my God, what we're going to be watching here when I say Rate My Nosh and it came up as food. I thought that means totally fucking different to where I come from.
The slave weight thing, that.
Must be. I know. Nosh does mean food. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, £10 hooker is too expensive, but you get a dockside hooker for the fiver. Oh dear. I just had to bring that. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, I've got to bring some pictures up. So do check out that on the. They don't know whether they're going to do it bi-monthly, yearly, monthly, or whatever. But it was a good show.
So we could expect some more of these.
You got that backwards. Why? Because you pay 150 for the ugly one.
20
So. Yeah, 20 quid. Any advances? How much would we pay? Any advances? Scott says if I do that by an inch, I'm well in. Yeah. Every 3 weeks it's going to be. Every 3 weeks. So, yeah. So do look out for that on a Tuesday night over on, I think it's on Savage Simon's thing. So.
Right.
So, rate that nosh. Rate that nosh.
Got a banana here, actually. Do you want to give me 20 quid for that?
Go on then, show us what the. I might give you 20 quid if it's a good that. Not very appealing, yeah.
So here's banana.
There you go. Let's rate his nosh.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I haven't done that for me.
Here we go. What? We can't rate it if you're not going to do it.
Looks like that.
Oh, there you go. Melvin says, I watch a lot of scary, phenomenal things online, but that first one will haunt me for the next few weeks. Yeah, unless the first one will last longer. Yeah. £1 pages. Yeah, I'll treat yourself to a posh nosh at the Gentleman's Club. Yeah, exactly. Yours is all spotty. It's overdone. It's an overripe banana.
I am 38.
Yeah, it all goes downhill when you get 50, mate. I'll tell you. Viagra's your friend. Yeah, so. Yeah, OSMR from Luke. Yes, exactly. So yeah, so do fucking it's got me giggly with you with that fucking banana. Oh dear, let me have a drink. And recompose myself.
Anyone
Too
puts some
professional.
money to that, send it over to the Saturday show towards the donations.
Yeah. So, have you been up to anything other than doing that? Peeling bananas and sucking them off?
Done a few YouTube shorts. That's about it. Oh, I played football on Thursday. Tackled me on player. Don't ask. We got another player in who I didn't know who he were. And we all had mixed kits on. And I went for my own player. But it took me about 20 seconds to realise he was on my team. So, yeah. And I nearly scored a goal, but I didn't.
So you nearly scored a goal and took your own player out.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But I never met this player before. He just came and we were playing against another team. We all had mixed shirts on and five-a-side fast pace. And I went running behind this lad and he was on my team. But it took me 20 seconds to realise he was playing for us.
Was that when they were on floor going, you dickhead?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, Viagra and ball hoists, yeah. Yeah. I've been playing rugby today. I had an hour's rugby run out, which was quite good. Getting too old for it, I think.
Were you back at the scrum with Sweaty Betty?
I was, yeah. You've got a huge vagina, Sweaty Betty. You could fit a bus inside her.
That's it.
Mac lads. You got to love a Mac lads, haven't you?
Banned now.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to play them anymore.
No, they can. They're still touring.
Are they?
They most certainly are.
Wow.
Yes. They most certainly are.
They're brilliant.
Yes. Because yeah, I didn't realise that, but yes, they're still touring our Mac lads.
Pretty days.
I like that. I had them on a bootleg when I was a kid, because obviously you couldn't get them. They were live in Leeds. I had live in Leeds as well. That one a bootleg. That's because they released that, but the rest of the stuff were bootleg. So I did them years ago.
Didn't they play on Blackpool Beach once?
I don't know.
They had a massive. There's some videos on YouTube and they're like, it's live and they're all on beach in front of the tower and that.
Yeah, they used to, like I said, they did Leeds. They did Leeds at, I forgot what pub it was. Benny, got a challenge for you. Eat 3 bananas and drink a bottle of Sprite on the charity show. Why? What am I going to do? Throw up?
Oh yeah.
I might do that. I might do that for you. I might do that for you if you want.
How big's the bottle of Sprite? Are we talking just the
4 litres.
about that, or are we actually talking the big ones?
But he got to eat 3 bananas and drink a bottle of Sprite on the charity show. Yeah, I'm up for it. Not a problem.
That's without licking your lips as well.
Without licking my lips.
Yeah.
Can't make it erotic if I can't lick my lips, can I? James, what have you been up to? Oh, else working? Nothing? Walking? No. No. Fucking boring life we live. I don't even know why you're looking at this show, because we're fucking boring cunts. I've been watching stuff on TV, to be honest with you. I do like a little bit. I've been catching up on stuff on TV. If you haven't watched it, that Winter King is fucking brilliant. 100%. I've talked about it last week. Winter King is absolutely fantastic. It's really, really good. If you like Game of Thrones, it's very much up there. I watched the end of The Rise of the Lakers, which is about basketball. The Lakers, obviously.
Yeah.
Lakers, which is quite good.
Is that a documentary then?
Is it a documentary? No, it's
Or is it more film-based type?
yeah, it's not a documentary. It's more of a mockumentary. Is that what they call them? Where it's live, where they're not the people, the actors play the people, and it's a bit of a comedy in it. So they call them mockumentaries. I think that's what they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch that. That's really good. If you want to watch, yeah. Bit of it, watch it, mate. It's really good. Winter King is really, really good. What channel? It is on the Dodgy Box. I don't know. Just type it. It's on Dodgy Box. I play. My shirt's number 11. So I play second row or prop myself. Played prop up till I was about 21. And then from 21 up till started Masters, I played second row and then got a fat little chubby thing again and started playing prop again. But I played prop or second row. Set up a try today. Right try. Broke the line. Legs can't carry me anymore. Fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? Years ago, I'd have been off on my own, but I couldn't, so I just flicked it up in a tackle. Like you do. Little
Speaking
offload.
of rugby, Liam Wigan played the other night, didn't they?
Yes, I did. Yes. Liam Wigan. Yeah.
Who won?
Not 100% sure to be. I haven't watched Super League. Super League is shite. It's proper shite. Australian's quite good. I don't watch much rugby anymore, to be honest with you, because I find it quite boring. Because since they took out the big hits, it's not as good. It's not good because they're all professional now and it's a lot faster. But Australian ones is really fast. They still big hit to Australians. Even their proper tackles, I think, oh, that fucking hurts. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to watch, what is it? On the 4th of November, I'm going to watch England against Tonga and watch England's women's play Wales up at Sheddingley. Going up to Headingley to watch that. What have we got? Winter King is great, but it's not finished, so you can't binge it. No, you can't binge it. There's 3 episodes. I think 4 are on now. They did a little sneaky thing though. They stopped the They stopped the series after 2 episodes because to give it's on Warner, I think it's on, and they give for Amazon Prime, they give them a free month's trial, and they released 2 episodes and then stopped it till the free trial ran out and then restarted again. Fucking cheeky bastards. Winter King is great, yeah. I've been watching Bert Kreischer, The Machine, Bloody Herbs, never heard of that. What else we watched? What's everybody been watching?
Ragnarok looks good, though.
Margaret has watched the first episode of Continental, freaking awesome soundtrack. Yeah, great plan. That's it. You need different series to watch. I'm a bit like that. Ragnarok, it's a Norway promo. It's quite good, yeah. I really watched Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. I've never heard that one. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. Space Silly, all right, mate. Do you know what? I never fancied Top Boy. I've never fancied that. It's not one that floats my boat.
No.
All right, Scott. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I've never watched that. Never fancied it. I see it, and I'm like, I'm not really into sort of like gangster things. You know, I'm not a massive. Cloudchuck says, you're in Wigan. Do you know the YouTube vlogs Martin and Ben? They're from Wigan.
I think I've come across them, but I'm not too familiar with them. I think I have seen something from them, yeah.
Oh, right. You have to look out for them. So it might be a next door neighbour.
I think I know who he is. I think he goes around landmarks, but I can't remember.
Martin and Bex, not Ben.
Yeah, I think he goes around different landmarks and like bus stations, random.
All right, yeah.
I think so, anyway.
Again says, Spencer says it's about British wizards. I might have to give that a look. Continental is a prequel to the John Wick film. Do you know, I've never watched any of them John Wick films.
You know,
I never got it.
No.
I watched the first one. I never got into him.
No, I've never.
Bourne films. I'm not even into them either.
Into what? Sorry.
The Jason Bourne films.
No, I've never watched them neither. I've never watched
Can't get into
Bourne.
them,
No. And do you know, right? And this is going to shock you. I have never sat and watched. I watched a little bit of them, but I've never watched. What do you call them? The one with the cars in.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious.
The first one's the best one.
Never watched. I've watched a little bit of Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's as far as my experience of that has gone.
You start off good about cars and racing. That's the first few films. Then after that, it's more like robberies and stuff, and it just got a bit stupid.
Right. No, never was. I've never watched Ocean as well. Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13, Ocean's 54. Never watched any of them.
Oh.
Yeah, just don't float my boat. Watched Bullet Train. Not bad. Quite funny. I did Bullet Train.
Yeah.
Yeah, Space Sitter wouldn't watch Fast and Furious. Put a gun to his head. Yeah, it's never been something I wanted to watch, to be honest. It's never floated my boat. I don't know. I just done. Yeah, no. I did watch Blue Beetle. Has anybody watched Blue Beetle yet?
No, not yet. I fancy that one. I've seen.
It's all right. It's not. It's all right. It's funny in places, just not brilliant, to be honest with you.
The film that I really want to watch is the Gran Turismo film. What's coming out? What's coming out?
Yes, that does look good. Gran Turismo, yeah. Yeah, Craig D said exams is not bad. Yeah, it's a bit of a specialist subject, is exams. Yeah, it does look. Fast and Furious looks half decent. Looks half decent. But there's not a great deal. There's not a great deal to watch at the moment. Has anybody found that? There's not a great deal on the fucking TV at all that I fancy.
I was watching that Welcome to Wrexham, on Disney.
Oh, what's it like? Is it any good?
It's all right, actually. It's very. You get to see what's going on behind the scenes of a club type of thing, which is rather interesting. And like they're going through process of like getting the sponsors and the stuff like that, because they're building a new stand and all that type of shit, and getting the money together to do it and that.
I've seen the City one, All or Nothing, or whatever it is.
I ain't seen that.
I didn't entertain me either. I won't mind makes it. I like it when it's a bit like I've watched All or Nothing were good when they did the ones, the American college footballs ones.
Right.
I like them because it were all like, showing you coaches doing, getting kids and all this lot. But then when it went into professional bit, I wasn't really interested in it. It didn't. Yeah, it made it more of a. I like that sort of homegrown sort of. Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like rags to riches sort of thing, rather than going to a fucking big club. I'll tell you what I am watching at the moment, which I just started today, which might be interesting to their Scottish thing. Neighbours has just started. It started again, hasn't it? It started back up on Freebie. So if you have been missing Neighbours, you can watch it on Freebie. No, I've been watching. It's about British basketball. It's about the Scottish professional basketball team. There was called the Glasgow Rock. They're now called the Caledonian Gladiators. And it's about them going through the season of 2022. Yeah, it's been quite good so far, because that's like do you know what I mean? It's not, they are professionals, but they're not professionals, they're all semi-professionals. They haven't even got a place to, I showed them today, they're going into, I'll find out in a second. They showed them today going into basketball court and saying, we're coming here to practice at the Emirates Academy Stadium or whatever, and it must be open to, it must be like a gym, the council run sort of place or something. And they're trying to plaster it. Bear in mind the fucking, professional basketball team. And what is it in? They decided that they're going to bring out the badminton court fucking halfway through their training. So to fuck off the thing. So, yes, there is. There's a Scottish professional basketball team. Yes, there is. Apparently, basketball in the UK is on the rise. It's becoming quite a big thing. American, they're actually going in. When they do the drafts for the NBA and all that lot, they actually do that. They actually pick off the proper NBA fucking drafting to the UK teams. So, which I didn't know. Blueberry, what's that? Okay, yeah, it is okay. Like, yeah, most stuff on TV these days is just poor shite. You're right there. Who is Erin Carter on Netflix? Good watch. It with my missus. Oh, no, I'm not seeing that. Bit of God likes car programs, like it when they do the wheelie dealers. I like wheelie dealers. I do like wheelie dealers. Yeah, eating a banana and a Wigan kebab.
It's not the American pie. It's the Wigan pie.
Nicky May said, they're better than your football team. Well, to be fair, there was on. If you watched it today, there was on today playing, and they were getting beat when I watched it. So I just flicked it over. I wasn't really interested. It was on Sky Sports. Expandables. I've never watched the Expandables either. That's another one I've not watched.
I'm going to struggle with this one because I think he's at the stage of his age where I can't see him doing the actions.
But why? When did you become an ageist?
Well, no, but you got to look at him there.
And?
Have you seen the latest Rambo?
I haven't, mate. No, I stopped at. Do you know, right?
It looked like he was on that.
I liked Rambo First Blood, brilliant film. I watched the second one, third one was a bit shite, and that's as far as it goes. Once it gets past there, I'm like, nah. Rocky's different, because I watched Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the Rocky. They brought the Rocky out for some reason, just called it Rocky, and then they brought the ones out. Apollo. The first Apollo I thought were brilliant. Second Apollo, thought that were good. The third one, it's pretty shite. It's like Rocky 3 with Balboa in it. It's a bit shit.
Benny, did you carry on watching that program where they dump you and you have to survive? he started in America and they brought it over. Did an English one. I watched a couple of them. It's where they like you get so many things and you've got to survive on your own. You're on an island.
Alone, yes, Alone UK, yes. Did you watch it?
I've watched the first two. I never went back to it, so I need to carry on with that.
Oh, Alone UK is good.
Yeah.
The thing about Alone UK, right? What they did. So in America, when I watch Alone, there's been out years as Alone in America. They've got Alone USA that's just started. I don't know if that's going to be the same as what the British one's done, but they've had loads Alone for Creed. Creed will go 1 and 2. 3's shit. It's not worth. It's all right. It's watchable. It's just not as good. Didn't have Rocky in for the start. Do you know what I mean? So, but the second one. The American ones is all these ones that have been doing survivaling for years. They go out in the woods, they're chopping fucking wood up, they know how to make traps, they can, 100 and odd days one of them lasted. I think it was something like 102 days in wilderness through snow and shit and everything. UK one took 13 people, one of them went home first day because he nearly chopped his fucking leg off.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
It's only been in an hour. Okay. But none of them have got any real survival skills.
No.
Some of them have walked fucking Himalayas. Some of them have gone hiking for a fucking year. But none of them are survivalists. I think, do you know what I mean? And you're like, only in the UK could they take fucking 13 people and just stick them in the Canadian fucking wilderness and say, we'll give you 4-week training to live on your own for as long as you want. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I think I watched the first 3. I think I've still got more to watch.
Especially I'll rewatch Hajime no Lippo. I'm sure he's fucking putting words in that. I'm a Yorkshireman. Fucking every 2 years, Japanese animation series about boxing. All right. Ian Thomas never seen Rocky. I prefer Sandy, so much more comfortable. Okay. Bit of it. I like Walking Dead, but now there is tons of spin-offs which I don't like. It gets confusing. Yeah,
there's a new one now started with Daryl, haven't they? I've not watched that yet.
Do you know, right? I said this before. Walking Dead, it started on like Channel 5.
Yeah.
And I watched it on there, and then it went to Sky,
yeah.
And I watched it on there, and then the final series, they switched it over to Disney, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I never watched it, so I've started watching it. I got halfway through half a season of series. Is it 10?
10.
And then I've lost track of it, so I'm trying to rewatch it, but I'm not really interested in the moment. What the fuck was that?
There's a fly.
All right. Yeah, finally. Flying around your ring. You better wipe your ass, mate.
That banana.
Yes, that banana. It's that fucking. Space that says, finally, those low-tier celebrities have to work for their money. Have you ever seen Race Across the World?
That's
You ever watched that? Yeah. Well, the celebrity version's on now, isn't it? Yeah. Call them celebrities. There's only one that's really There's one from All Saints, that Mel from All Saints. She's not done it for years. There's that weatherman that's on everything that had to go with Piers Morgan when he walked off. There's him on it. There's a racing driver that lost his legs at 17. Benny's called, and something else. So yeah, there's that on, which just started, which I quite like that because you see them all. Oh, fucking can't do with that. Don't tell me what's Strictly.
Oh, do I yet? No, not a chance. Mrs. does, I don't.
Does anybody else watch fucking Strictly?
Nope.
No.
Not that sad.
No, I don't watch Strictly. I watch other things. I can't get into it. People dancing. My mum loves it. Especially, I want to see Jimmy Carr on some survival island. No makeup. He will look like a gremlin. He has a reverse laugh, doesn't he? Like a dog that's trying to fucking sneeze. If anybody's looking for a restock on PGVG, Drick Hacks have got it. If you use DHLYF for 20% off if you want to restock on your PGVG. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Anki watches Strictly. Well, we can talk about that next week when you've watched it. Yeah, I would do that. I would do a race. Do you think you could? So, if It's in. I watched Dancing on Ice. I like Dancing on Ice because I like it because they fall over, they can hurt themselves. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit dangerous in it on ice. If they fuck up, they might break an hand, the wrist, the legs. They might slash their feet off. Do you know what I mean? Greg D watched Strictly Come, but that's on X-Hamster. I want to know in chat, would you be able to race across? So they started in where did they start? In Africa, where I can't remember, just south of Spain, and make your way up to Norway on $4,000. Do you think you could work? Do you think you could race across the world with $4,000 if they start here, and you've got like they did Canada? You had to go all the way around Canada and end up back at Quebec. Before
I just have a bag full of bananas with me.
yeah.
Anyway.
40-6. Mr. Intense is really fucking happy with their Welsh compadres. So no, can't stand for it. Does anybody think they could do a race across the world with $4,000? So you've got $4,000 to go from.
As long as you bypass Wales, because it's only 20 mile an hour. So
Yeah, you can't go very fast. Yeah, Marrakesh. Yeah, that's it. They went from Marrakesh up to Toronto, Norway. So yeah, do you think you could do that? Which is quite a lot. You got to go through Spain, Italy, and all that, and work your way up. Do you think you could do it on $4,000?
What, from Spain all the way up to Norway?
Well, no. You see, we're from Marrakesh, which is the other side. It's just outside, fucking where Egypt and all that shit is, isn't it? Africa, North Africa, isn't it?
give it a good try. You can't go via plane though, can you? It's all public transport.
No, it's all public transport. Yeah. You're not allowed to fly. So you're not allowed to fly. So you've got to go by public transport. So you've got to go by train, fucking bus, Shanks' pony, stop over, hitch a ride. Do you know what I mean? Morocco. Yeah, it's Morocco. So it's North Africa. Yeah.
JP be all right because he could just get on with farmers and just go back at pig wagons.
Yeah. Do you know what? If you haven't watched it yet, watch the first one. I'll just spoil a little bit of it. They've got that one from that's with that Ben. He's with his sister, doing it. So they've got up and they've gone through Spain and they're going to Portugal because the last step's in Portugal. So she says, we were in Portugal a month ago. I stopped at Portugal. I was there for a month. I got really unwell with the people, with the hotel staff and all that lot, right? And she fucking walked into this hotel and she's like, because she was going, we might be able to get a lift off someone, save some money. She walked in the hotel and went like that and went, there's no one else here I know. Do you remember me? They went, no, sorry, love. She went into a bar like that and then she's like, there's no one here. I'm like, you only stopped there a month? How the fuck do you expect them all to remember you? You fucked off. Do you know what I mean? I thought you were going to say she stopped there for a year. She's fucking been there a month.
I'll give it a watch.
Yeah. Mel Vape saying, travelling that distance on 4K isn't hard, but it's getting there intact because of how dangerous a lot of the places are nowadays. Yeah, true. It is true that. But yeah, imagine going into an hotel and say, I stopped here for a moment. It'd be like me going to Benidorm, I stopped here for 4 days. Do you remember me? Well, not many people fucking pass through. No, they don't remember you at all. Right, so what we'll do is we will, on that little bit, travelling the world in 4K does include accommodation and food. So it's 4K for everything. So it's for food, for travel, for accommodation, Reg, all that, mate, for everything. It's $4,000 for everything, so you've got to pay for your accommodation. Which in Marrakesh, they've got a hotel for £4. So £4 for the night. So which we thought were quite cheap. So yeah, what we'll do now is we'll bring up your little bit of a bargains for this week. There isn't a great deal. We'll play a little intro. Many bargains. And we're back with Benny's Bargains. Didn't a great deal out of macking my microphone, it might stop working, but here we go. See what bargains we've got. James, you're showing all your thing. What are you doing? You're showing your wrong one. You're just showing your screen.
Am I?
Yeah, we can see all your porn tabs
porn
open and
open.
everything. You've got porn hub open. Amateurs. Right, so over at Vaporoni, you've got the Hellbeast RDA for $14.99. I think they've still got it in full black, gunmetal, and stainless steel. So that's $14.99 for the Hellbeast RDA. Don't know if it's showing deck. Just show the picture of the deck. There you go. There's a picture of the deck. It does look like a little bit of a velocity deck, I think. On that.
Yeah. So it's got a weird wiring.
I think you put 2 coils off center in. It's like an off center one. So that is $14.99. You can get some cotton there for $4.99. BP Mods Pro Vape cotton if you want for $4.99. Cloud Chuckers bobbing one in. We'll pull that up in a second. Also over at Vaporoni, you can get the Pulse V3 Squat Mode for $34.99. It is the cheapest around. I have looked. So if you do fancy a little bit of a squonker, Billy has one. Use it to taste mixes. So worth a try. This is $34.99. It is the cheapest around. Is this for the Pulse V3? It's not the V1, not the V2. It is the V3. You can get it in frosty black, frosty blue, frosty purple, black, and mint green. So if you do fancy that, Space says Hellbeast is neat, and simple but neat. There you go. Over at thevaporist.co.uk, and that's Vaporist. Didn't say anything else there. I said Vaporist.
Simon.
Vaporist. You can get the Geek Vic Tsunami 24 RDA for a $5. For 5 of your... Don't go too quick because they've all got to catch up, James. It's like second delay, so I'm still talking and it's... Anytime says, fuck L-Vape. So they've got it in silver. I don't think they've got it in the black, have they? I think black is out of stock. Yeah, it's sold out. So it is only in the stainless steel version. It is old. So the Geek Vic Tsunami 24 RDA. You can get it. It's only got it in the silver. There you go. 13 in stock, and it's a £5. 5 of your English pounds. So if you want to try a bit of old school, bottom airflow, supposed to be all right. So if you do fancy that for £5 worth a try, for a little £5-pounder. Right, also stopping in the Vaporist, not the anything else. You can get the UL Soulkeeper semi-mech mod. It is semi-mech, so it has got a little bit of protection, a bit like using a condom with a mech. If you so wish, a little bit of protection. They've got fluorescent. There's only one in there. That's great for that. It is from the past. It is a bit of blast from the past, but you know it's a little bit of old school stuff. But they have got the black in this. And they've got 4 available for £29. £29, the UL Soulkeeper. So if you want to try getting into your mechs, and you want to try that, you can. I think it's a 21700 as well. I think it's if you scroll down. 21700. Max power of 110 watts. So if you want to try that,
Sweet.
it's got a little bit of protection there. If you want to try getting into some mechings. £29. So over the e-liquids outlet, this is one that Mickey Love likes. He really likes it. It is a built-in battery. So all you built-in battery people, it's a 5,000 milliamp hour battery in this one. So if you use it with a mouth to lung, it will give you batteries for days. Mickey Love likes this. This is why I picked it up. This is the full kit. So it's an Eleaf IStick Power 2 pod kit. So it comes with a kit and everything, and it's $32.99. This board is still going for about 45 quid. So this is the cheapest I could find. Obviously, I don't know what e-liquid outlet is like. Fucking hell. E-liquid outlet is like. So buyer beware. But it is $32.95. There could be a drop shipper. I'm not 100% sure. But like I say, Mickey Love likes this one. He really rates it. So if you do fancy an inbuilt battery with 5,000 milliamp hour battery, stick them out along on 12 watts, last you all week. You won't even have to charge it up. Does come in some funky colours. We've got it in black, blue, light brown, dark brown, and red. So that's over that e-liquid outlet. Right, so over at Digbys, you can get the Excellent Pro Pod Kit by Oxford. This is the newest one that's come out. It is £20. £20 for this kit. I think they've still got a few in. Oh, they might be out of stock actually. Out of stock? Well, might be out of stock on all of them now. Oh no, they've got the gleamy red.
Got the gleamy
green and grey, the green, the gleamy blue is in stock. Black carbon is out of stock. So they've got all the colours from the black carbon. So yeah, so do go over to Digbys. While we're on this, if you just go to the home page, James.
Home page.
Yeah, press home. Press home. Go down. Welcome to Digbys Juice. I'm older than 18. Right, they have 30% off at the moment over at Digbys. So they've got the 50ml and the 120ml bottles with 30% off. If you have a look at it, it does tell you how much they are. It is £5.95 for a 30ml or £9.10 for 120ml. So if you do want to try some of Digbys juice, they have got a massive sale on. Keep an eye on this because they always do sales. But it is a British manufacturer. It does need a little bit of a help here. So if you do want to try some juices from them, you will see there's Lime Ripper jumped up. I've had a couple from Digbys I quite like. But obviously at £5.99 for 50ml and £9.10 for 120, it is a bargain. So go have a look. It's got some good stuff over there. Over at Digbys, and that is it. That is your bargains for this week. There's your bargain. Matt Polly, what have you missed? Not a great deal, mate. Not a great deal. not a great deal, my friend. Not a great deal at all. Just a little bit of a blather. We talked about shite, really. Do you know, it's one of them.
We've been talking about bananas and...
Bananas in pyjamas. Do you ever watch Bananas?
Back in
All right,
day.
Hanky. Speak to you a bit. See you all next week. Speak to you next week. Bananas in pyjamas. Do you know, right, while I've been listening, obviously you're in a band and things like that. Have you ever noticed that some songs, I keep thinking to myself, they shouldn't really be saying that? Because I was listening to Blondie the other day, and she went on about stalking.
Yeah.
And then you've got Chris. Washington Vapes. Just bring that up. He's dropped one. Cloud Chuck has dropped one in which we haven't said Washington Vapes. Just bring it up, James. Click on it, see what he's put on. There we go. He's got the Poo Shy Glue 200-watt box mod for £20. If you want to try that with a bit of a glue. Over at Washington Vapes. Out of stock. They've got Reading and they've got Yeezy. So I'm guessing they've got the red and the blue. That's what I'm guessing they have. Red and the blue in stock. Thank you very much, Mr. Cloud Chucker. Much appreciated. Yeah, I've just noticed that I like that Chris Rea when he's going, I drove all night to be with you, woke you from your sleep to make love to you. I'm like, really? So you broke into her house and then woke her up?
Yeah.
Didn't you?
There's a lot of songs like that where you don't listen to the lyrics and then you think, no.
Yeah, should I be playing that? Should the kids be really listening to that sort of stuff?
It's
Do you know what I
like
mean?
the song
Yeah, but
Gay
you
Bar.
got to look at what.
You know the song Gay Bar by Electric Six? It's like, I got something to put in you. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
you don't think of it when you listen to it until you actually read the lyrics of songs.
Yeah, but you got to look what we was listening to when we was younger, type of thing, when it was like Eminem and
Dr. Dre.
your rap type thing, where it was all
Yeah,
like
but
gonna break you up and suicide.
yeah, but you could understand that because they said that. But I'm on about songs where the singing and the message when you listen to the words, like what is it? It's Mr. Intense, but Delilah. That's another one. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Roy Orbison, Sonny Need. Roy Orbison, I know it was something like that. Yeah, drove all night. I knew it was one of them ones. I hope you're all right. Yeah. So I'm just thinking to myself, how many other songs have I been singing for years and I didn't really know the words?
I listen to
just-
the Rolf Harris songs.
Rolf
Brings
Harris.
it.
Two
The
little
song-
boys. Two
Exactly.
little boys had two little toys. I think that's a great song, is that? I love that song. I do. I quite like that song. Two little boys. Do you know what I mean? Have you not noticed that? Obviously, when you're in a band
Yeah.
and do you think it's so? Well, who picks you? You got a new lead singer, haven't you? What happened there?
Right. So my band's like been up and down for the last 5 years, people coming and going. And we've been sort of stable for like 12 months and been gigging and stuff. But the singer that we had, because of his dad was into a lot of this, how do you put it, like glam rock and stuff. So it sort of followed with it. Obviously, he's coming with us and then got an opportunity to be in a glam rock band. So he's gone off doing that. But it left us in the shit, basically, because obviously we had gigs in place. So we had to cancel them all.
Right.
And then our guitarist who he's in two bands, so he's in our band, another band, and it was clashing with his other band, so he had to leave. So we've got our old guitarist back. He was with us from day one, and we've got a new singer in. So he's pretty good though. He's picking all the songs up dead easy, and we're getting there.
I've got to say, I wouldn't say that, but your other singer was a bit shit. He wasn't brilliant, mate. He wasn't.
You don't think
That
so?
that danger was shit.
Oh, that's fair enough.
He wasn't brilliant.
Well,
I'd say that now he's left. I'll say that now he's left. Do you know what I mean? But he wasn't brilliant.
But now he's gone doing glam rock, dressing up with makeup and heels and leggings and stuff. And if that's what he likes doing, then good on him. But we have got a new lad in who's more suitable for the band because it's more of his type of music. He's done solo stuff. It's all covers, and yeah, he's going on well.
Mr. Insane, Gareth Glitter, do you want to be in my gang? No, thank you. And my son said, Benny, two little boys, but we're all found on a wooden leg. Do you know that was Jake the Peg? I'm Jake the Peg, diddle-diddle-diddle, with an extra leg. And he had a fucking wooden leg in between his legs, didn't he?
Wow.
Yeah, Captain Pug was semen stains and masturbates. That's false, is that? Because there isn't that in there, apparently. It's not semen stains. And it's not masturbates, apparently. I always thought it was semen stains and masturbates. Do you know what I mean? But apparently it's not. If you listen to it properly, it's not. Matt Police said, generally in band, the vocalists or cast decide what they want to play. The bass and drums make it sound good. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Metal Vape. Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire, sounds like he's talking about the arsehole burning after Taco Bell. Yeah, kind of good. Gary Glitter, aficionado. Yeah, you can't say Gary Glitter anymore. They'll get taken off.
Like, what's that band? That band called Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Listen to some of the lyrics in them songs.
Yeah, but they were that. That's what they was. That's how they got banned off of every radio station.
Yeah.
When that, we relaxed. They couldn't perform it on because it came out in all bondage gear.
Yeah.
And it were all gay men dancing around with bondage gear on. They got banned off at TV at Job Law. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you can't do that. I tell you what is. Do you know when you look at? I watched a program overnight. It was quite good. It was about 1978. So what went on in 1978? It's like a look at 1978 things that went on, and they had Spike Milligan. Don't know if you know Spike. Really good comedian, bit bonkers. Went Goonies and all that lot, and that's Goonies as in not the film with the goons. Sorry, Goons. No, not with the truffle shuffle with the goons. Yeah, Thingabob. Yoshi had a finger, and a mouse he made.
Finger Mouse, that wasn't it?
No, that were Fingerbobs, wasn't it?
Finger Bobs.
Yeah, thought that were Fingerbobs.
It probably was.
I'm sure that's what it was. That Yoshi with the big beard. So yeah, the fucking they're all off it now. Put me off wanting to come. Yeah, exactly. When you wanna come. Oh. So they were on about it, right? So Spike Milligan did a comedy. He's always banana again. Did a comedy show with, and obviously back then, a lot of the UK team like Love Thy Neighbour and things like that. It would come and it's all the cuss of when it was changing for race relations was changing. And he did a thing because he was from India. He was from India, born in India, raised in UK, and all that. Like, and he did about some immigrants from India coming over. And apparently, when you watched it, showed you some of it on there, and oh my god, it was the most racist thing you could ever watch. Absolutely, well, I won't say on par with Love Thy Neighbour. It were that bad, and you're thinking, oh my god, they were putting this. They put the Goons, yeah, the Goons. You never heard of the Goons show? Am I that old? Am I really that old that you don't know what the Goons show is?
I've probably seen clips.
Oh my god! Back me up, people. Does anybody else know what the Goon Show is? Because I'm feeling really, really old that I know what the Goon Show is, and I'm 51, and I'm 50. When it's put the Goons ? And no one knows what it is. I'm like, oh my god, I've been really old.
Oh dear, poor Benny.
Oh my god! Oh please, God, you're all going to say I don't know. Listen to say the Goon Show was amazing. You can still get here on. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mike Haynes. He knows what the Goon Show is. Thank you. Yeah, too young. Bernard Manning took the shit to another level. Low. The Goons, of course. Yeah, exactly. What's that with Bill Oddie? No, that was goodies, goody, gum. Tell her, yeah, I know it. My granddad watched it. My dad caught Reg and watched Returns. Yeah, but I used to like it. Ain't Half Hot Mum with Vince Davis played the part. Well, yeah. Well, thank you. I don't know the Goon Show. The Goon Show basically was a radio show. It would come back in just after the war, where a lot of the entertainment staff of the war and were in, and that's where Windsor Davis came from on the show. If you want to watch Ain't Half Hot Mum, that's what the entertainment crew were. We are the boys are here, the boys to entertain you. That's what the shows were. And a lot of these comedian actors came from there in the late, 40s, 50s, 60s. Radio Spike, Addy Seacombe and other people, yeah, that's what it was. Addy Seacombe, if you don't know who Addy Seacombe was, he was in Songs of Praise. Big guy, Songs of Praise. No?
Yeah.
No, I'm lost on you.
That Songs of Praise was a hymn thing on...
Yes, it was, yes. It was Harry Seacombe's Songs of Praise, yes.
Yep.
He was in there.
Yes.
Yes, the goodies, goody, gum. Yeah. Yeah, Addy Seacombe was in the Goon Show. He was definitely in the Goon Show. They did skits on it. What is it was in it as well in the Goon Show was what's it called? Someone else in there that would have been famous. He did with Dudley Moore and the other guy. Peter Sellers. Yeah, Swamp Thing just put it. Peter Sellers. He was in it. If you don't know Peter Sellers, he's in Pink Panther. Red Dwarf? Fucking, that was an 80s. I think that was 90s, wasn't it? Red Dwarf, 90s? Yeah. Yeah, Peter Sellers. You don't know Peter Sellers, or he was in the Pink Panther thing, wasn't he? The films of Pink Panther.
Never watched that either, Pink Panther.
The old films. The old film was a good Pink Panther. Quite good. Quite comical. So that was that's what it would come from there, and there would have it was Spike Milligan apparently, but then it showed you that Eric Clapton did something on it as well. Go watch it. Eric Clapton did a racist remark on this and sparked a revolution in the UK by saying a racist comment, and they did rock against. They started all these, like the bands getting together to do rock and pop and things like that, music against racism on it, and that's when it all started changing. 1978 was when it all started changing. It was on the cusp of people starting to be less racist in the war, and obviously it moves on. But yeah, Eric Clapton was a proper racist. Made a racist comment, and proper everything blew up from that comment in 1978. So, yeah. Just a little bit of useless information there. Anyway, so if you didn't see last week, I said I was going to revive something. Please join in, everybody in chat, everybody who's watching the show, please join in. It was from the Ideal Home Show. I will play you a little bit. I made a little bit of a bumper up for this one. Little bit of a bumper. Oh, do you know what? I'm not done. I've not looped it. There you go.
Oh, do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay.
Things that remind you of vaping, but they aren't really vaping at all.
Wow. Thanks for that, Rick.
So you go. That's things that remind you of vaping that are not really vaping at all. A little bit of an homage to a show that no longer exists, which is the Ideal Home Show. So it's things that remind you of vaping that are not really vaping at all. So yeah, so you just take pictures. So try a Fafa, that's it. Yeah, Eric's eye was from it. I said Eric Clapton. No, fucking hell, this thing's really bad. Yeah, Eric's best friend was BB King and the album Riding with the King. Honestly, he made a right racist comment and it sparked off the thing. So yeah, so try a Bavafa. Basically, you take pictures of things that remind you of vaping that are not really vaping at all. So, because no one's sent it in, so it's down to me. So do join in with this, like I said, everybody. Send your pictures through to Hanky. If you can, on Facebook if you're on there. If you can't get in touch with him, send it through to me at bennyvapes10@gmail.com. I'll get in touch with JP or Luke on social media if you want to take a picture. So I took a picture this week. You want to bring the second one up?
Oh, wrong one.
We can leave that one up now. You can leave that one up now if you want. So this is the first picture. Walking through Broadway. In Bradford, and I saw these, and these remind me of vaping because it reminded me of Vic and also pugs, and I thought they remind me of vaping. Does them little pair of jeans for little people reminds me of vaping, but it's not really vaping at all. I just thought they're a little pair of jeans. They might fit either Vic or pugs. Just reminds me of vaping, but they're not really vaping at all. My next one. There you go, Tribe of Avatar. Right, so this one is, what do you think it is?
Some kind of sex toy. I don't know.
Nope.
Oh, is it a
No.
nose trimmer?
It's a nose trimmer, yes, but it reminded me of vaping because it was what is it? It looks like a little pod device.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's my Tribe of Avatar. So that's it. A nose air trimmer. It is a nose air trimmer. So that's what I'm looking for. Just things that remind you of vaping that are not really vaping at all. So it's just an homage to the Ideal Home Show. So it's a trimmer. It is a nose air trimmer. It is. It is. A dildo. Yeah, it does look like a dildo.
Feel like I saw that, Benny. It's a bit like vaping, but not for it all.
Well, if you watch that, it's on there. If you do watch the thing back, there's a little show. I play it there. They did a little thing. So yes, it is a nose air trimmer. So do look around, see things that remind you of vaping that are not really vaping at all. So it could be a coil, could be a thing, could be alt that reminds you of vaping. It could be a door sign, and we will show them off, and we can see what everybody thinks about it. But there you go. So that is just, I did it last week. So do have a look around, get your cameras out. Everybody's got a phone now. You can all take a picture. It doesn't take long to take a picture, does it? Oh, done. Send it in. Send it in, boys. So, yes. No, what's that? Yeah. Matt Polly said, I saw a car with funny reg and cock that remind me of some casters, but I didn't get stuff where I was driving. Send it through. If it reminds you of vaping, send it through. Space Settle saying, walkie-talkies are the old school borrowers. If you think it looks like a vaping, then send it through. I do because you can suck on it. Yeah, exactly. Taking a pull on a vape log. Exactly. Like a voopoo wank. Oh, dude. Yes, I did like the Home Show, the Ideal Home Show. I used to like the little thing that goes. That's where it got it from. I just thought I used to quite enjoy that when people send pictures through. So it's a way to interact with you out there. for you to send us pictures in and have a little look at it and see what we think and what's all going through your dirty or not dirty minds. That's what I want to know, is what you're thinking when you're walking past things. Think, oh, that looks like vaping. And we're like, not really. Reaching. So it is a homage. I did see that. I didn't pinch it. I paid a homage to him.
Right. I have to get our thinking caps on this week, then, won't we?
You have, yeah, because Scott down cast to set pictures. I've done it 2 weeks on top.
Yeah.
And it can't be something you've nicked off at internet neither.
No.
It could be a screenshot you've nicked off at internet or a TV commercial. You go, oh, that looks like something. So yeah. So what's your plans for this week? The rest of the week? Are you back working?
I'm working Monday to Thursday. Then I've got a work to do on Friday. We've got A. races, so we've got a day out.
So how far is that from you then?
Well, it's the other side of Ashton, and Ashton's not too far from here, 15 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
So we're all meeting at 10:30, go to Weatherspoon's breakfast, and then to races for 11:30. And then we've got like a 3-course meal and God knows what, bar and afternoon tea and all sorts going on.
Oh, very nice.
So we're all getting suited and booted. So I found my suit, so I'm going to get my boiler suit on.
Boiler suit. Mankini. Put your mankini on.
Mankini. Put a couple of bets on and hopefully win something.
Have you got a bus there and a bus back, or
We haven't thought about arrangements yet. I think one at lads is Dad's going to pick us up and take us and drop us off. There's about 7 of us going.
All right. Is it free, or did the company pay for it? Or
So works do, yeah. It's we do that with our job. Now we have like team building things. Like last year we did shooting, archery, and like go-karting and stuff like that. It's like a team building thing, and the boss decided to do it on a Friday this year so everyone can be together, because it's hard at weekends because people have commitments, you see, and they can't always do it. So he wants everyone there, so it's on a Friday. So yeah, be good.
No, it's good as that. It's good that they give you something free. Ours do it every now and again. We had darts last time.
Right.
We had darts with free alcohol and pizza.
Yeah.
And I got quite drunk on mini Guinnesses.
They did a bongos bingo once. That's quite. I didn't go to that, but it's drinking and bingo and dancing.
Oh, right. I don't think they do that in Leeds. I don't think I've heard of that before. That bongo bingo. It's like a sit down, stand up bingo, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I never went to that one, but yeah, it should be good laugh. I mean, gonna look forward to it. I might be a bit drunk by the end of it, like, but
Matt Polly's saying, who will be the first to send a pic of a tampon? It's all about wicking for mesh. Well, if you think it reminds you of vaping, send it in. We can comment on it.
As long as it's clean.
As long as it's clean. Yeah. Don't get a used one. Thank you very much. Have you looked who's racing? Who the horses are?
That's my challenge for this week. That
right.
Find out what's what. Because I don't do gambling. I only put the lottery on every once in a while, and occasionally a football bet, or Grand National. But I don't really do gambling, so I'm not too sure what to do.
You put it on a horse. You go up to the place and say, "Can I have £10 on the horse, please?" It's
just like trying to judge what might win, what might not win. You know.
So if anybody can, so when's that?
Friday.
Oh, well, you're a bit goose then, aren't we? But if anybody's got any tips for Luke for next Friday's race, yeah. If anybody's got any tips for next Friday, if you're into racing, give him a good horse to bet. Maybe he'll become a millionaire. This time next year, son will be a millionaire.
That's it.
So, what's your plans, Jim? Do you have for your works do? Do you have a works do?
Do I, bollocks?
They're not give you all. Do you get bonus?
My place is fucking tight ass fucking bastards.
No Christmas do or anything like that.
No.
Really?
We'll get a thing in, to have a Christmas dinner, and that's it.
Really?
If the batch been really performing, then we'll get someone in to do a cooked meal type thing. But then you didn't get a lot, like a barbecue or something.
All right.
That's it.
Do they give you a bonus at Christmas? You get a bonus for Christmas?
Yeah,
we get a performance bonus like every 3-4 months.
Right. We get fuck all like that. We don't get fucking overtime.
Yeah.
Well, we do get. I'm not lying. We do get overtime when it's fucking busy like this. Everybody's turning the eating back on, aren't they? So, yeah, pick the. He says pick the fastest one. That's what you got to pick. Pick the fastest horse and you'll win.
Yeah, and try and like triple them up or quadruple them. You know, try and get a chain going.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how to bet. I've never been into bookies in my life, ever.
I think it is. I think it depends on how many horses a pair racing there, because
Do you not go off the odds? Like,
I don't know. I don't even know what odds are, to be honest with you.
well,
if
the
it's 10
lower,
to 1,
lower
if
the
you
odds are
win,
usually your favourites, aren't they? So you'll have your low numbers and you'll have your mid part, and then you got your outsiders.
yeah.
So one thing says JP, it sounds like his place. Yeah, Mr. 10 says, an old job we used to get a slab of beer and some shopping vouchers. When I was down at Tannery, they used to give you, what is it? They used to give you a hamper, but you had to work there 2 years before you got the fucking hamper, so I never got one.
Well, we get love to shop vouchers, £20 for Christmas.
All right, 20 pushing the boat,
Yeah,
out,
but
20 quid.
The problem is, it's hard to find something for £20, and then it's finding the shops that actually take it.
Love to shop. Shall I tell you what you do? Right,
Tamu.
change them. No. Love to shop. You can change them love to shop vouchers into Asda vouchers,
There you go. Put it towards your big shop.
and you can get 20 quid for Asda and Asda vouchers. That's what you can do. So if anybody ever gets any love to shop vouchers, just go on there and swap them for Asda vouchers. You can use them at Asda. You then swap it over and you get an Asda voucher. They can use £10.
What you do, go to customer service with that?
No, you do it on app. It's all on app. It's all on your thing. You put your code in for your love to shop voucher. Put your code in. It puts it to your love to shop account, and then from your account you can transfer that and pick what you want to go on to Asda, and then it gives you a code to go on Asda, and Asda give you a voucher on your phone.
So there
for
you
love
go.
to shop. So Swamp Thing says just burn a tenner, Luke. Metal Vape says the higher the odds, the bigger the winnings, but the lowest chance of winning. But he says I went to a bookies and went on the machine with £10, came out of 100. That's all right. He gets fuck all. Don't even pay himself. He's self-employed. £10 on a 1-to-1 bet would get you £20 back. £10 a 1-to-30 bet will get you 300 back.
Mm.
Or apparently you can take your Tesco voucher and use them at Marston pubs. Never knew that either. Never knew that. So, but yeah, love to shop.
I always fill up at Tesco as well to get the club card points.
Mike Haynes said MTV 310 quid back. You would get 310 because you get your tenner back as well. So there you go. I have no idea. What you fucking what you
Just
get.
a bit of fun. I just put a quid on or 2 quid.
I've been to the what is it? To the all right, Mr. Intense says Benny Vapes, I've got a £10 love to shop voucher. We've had it for years, didn't know what to do with it. He says, nice one. Now I know I'll go on to fucking get an Asda voucher. There you go. Yeah, love to shop. So yeah, I've been to the dogs. Been to the dog track. That's good fun because you don't really bet a lot.
Bellevue at Manchester. I've been that years ago. Can't remember what happened. I didn't win nothing.
Well, you can go there. We did chicken in a basket.
Right.
So you get chicken in a basket and a £5 bet for like 20 quid.
Right.
We went out with rugby. I've been on it a couple of times. That was all right. So that was because you just go down with 20 quid and you just put £1 each way or whatever on the nose or something. Yeah. Ian Thomas says he's never been in the bookies as well. Yep. Mike Sons prefers a casino to sport betting. Matt Puller says rule 1: never gamble anything you're not prepared to lose. Exactly. So one thing is that's it. Then I'm off down to the pub in the Burton at Christmas. When the fun stops, stop. Yeah, if you can't afford to lose it, then don't bet it. That's the big thing. Yeah.
I'll just take 20 quid.
Yeah.
When he runs out, he runs out.
That's the one. Yeah. So, right, we are coming up to that time. it is time to say our goodbyes. So do go over that one that I pinned at the top, the PayPal me, if you want about £5 ticket for the raffle on the Saturday show in 2 weeks' time. That will get you into a ticket onto the wheel. If you don't want to buy a ticket and you just want to give whatever you can, then there is the GoFundMe, which it'll be spammed out. It is down in the chat somewhere. And you can get the just give whatever you can afford, £1, £2, whatever. Also, spam it out everywhere you can. When the show's up and you know what's happening, which we're going to announce more next week, do spam it out all on your social media for that. Would be absolutely fantastic. Right, James, say goodbyes.
Goodbye to everyone in chat. You all been stars. Like I said, been quite a while without any Yankee. Hope you're doing well, Yankee, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Luke, Benny, nice seeing you again. And if you got a spare couple of quid, just for the charity for Mick, Mick's family type thing, and let's see if we can get that target. Not far out actually. I was something like about £1,000 out. So yeah, and I'll pass it over to Luke.
Cheers, JP. Yeah, same again. Send some money over to help Mick out for his daughter. You know, good charity and that. I've still got to do my bit yet, but yeah, for good cause. Thanks for everyone on the show. Well, the casters, JP, Benny, Hanky. I hope you get better soon, and you'll hopefully be back with us shortly, maybe next week, because we've missed you. Chat as always, great to have you on, and I will pass on to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you everybody in chat for joining us tonight. Absolutely brilliant. You keep us going when it goes a bit slow and I can't think of things to watch, share, and you put things in. Do try the Tribe of VAPA. Do get in touch with Hanky on social media. You can get him on Twitter, Instagram, and also on the Facebook to send your photos in. If you can't send them there, do send them to me at bennyvapes10@gmail.com and we'll get them up for next week. Do try your best and just join in with this. It could be a little bit of good fun just taking a look at people's photographs. Thank you very much for my fellow casters for joining me tonight. Absolutely brilliant. Hanky, I hope you're well, and we'll see you again next week. And you do check out the rest of the shows that are on the rest of the week. Big love to you all, and we'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Good night.
Bye.